Hello, this is Mari Lane on the Buying Space channel. There's not going to be a Torah reading this week. I am between Genesis and Exodus. Last week I read the first 10 verses of Exodus to conclude Genesis. So moving forward, we will be talking about the life of Moses and his rescue of the people. I'm very excited about getting into Exodus. Not only do you have the life of Moses, the early life of Moses, his rescue by the Pharaoh's daughter, and him leaving after he realizes who he is and he can't stay a prince of Egypt, and going and finding a wife, and then coming back after God speaks to him and being at first an unwilling servant and reuniting with his family and helping his people free themselves from a 400-year-long enslavement. After that, they go into the wilderness and he receives the 10 Commandments. And while he's talking to God, his people are turning from God and building a golden calf, and how the people were starving and how they were thirsty, and how God resolved those issues for the people, and how God instructed them to build a tabernacle in the wilderness while they were traveling so they could be close to him in the wilderness. And I will be talking about the tribes of Israel and different things that have happened with each progenitor of each tribe, and how some of them were replaced. And some of that is in Genesis, of course, with the story of Joseph who became Israel. And I'll be doing, I guess, flashbacks to Genesis and genealogies and personal history of each of these founders of the tribe. Also, I don't know if you can see this or not, this book is the women of the Bible, and I'm going to be focusing on the women in the Bible as well. The mother of Moses, his sister, and his wife are featured in that book. And two women, or I don't know if it was two actually, the daughters of this gentleman that had passed away came before Moses' court because the laws of inheritance were completely paternal in Jewish society. So they come before Moses and ask for their property rights. There are two other women, the nursemaids, not the nursemaids. What a time to draw a blank. Well, basically they're nurses. And they helped Moses and his mother, and they helped Moses survive. Midwives. The two midwives of the Pharaoh were instructed to destroy the babies, the Hebrew babies, because the Pharaoh was paranoid about the population of the Hebrew nation. And they disregarded that and their heroes. So I'll be talking about that a little bit more. And I will start reading Exodus from chapter 1, verse 1. Within the month of August, I'll start those recordings. I'll let you in on a little secret. I said I'm taking a break now, but actually I've had my break because I record things ahead. So while you think you're waiting for Exodus to begin, I'll be delving into Exodus. There are some materials that I would like to obtain to help with my study of Exodus. And I'm going to make an Amazon wish list. I haven't really asked for any money. I have requested, I've got a little bit or had a little bit of a wish list on my About page for a while, and I removed it. Someone sent me a really nice gift, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So, but I didn't want to tell them that. So, what I did was I removed my little list of what I'd like for the channel from my About page. And I'm just going to make an Amazon wish list so it's clear what I want. And if you go to that link, I don't know if I have set up yet by the time this airs, but I will have it set up by the time that I start Exodus again. And it will have specific items that I want. So it'll be really clear what is needed instead of just a description of what I need to expand. And that list will also, if you watch my Bible readings and unboxings, you will be able to tell from my wish list pretty much why I need those things to develop the channel and to expand my Bible study and bring a more rich reading and study to the channel. So I hope you all are enjoying my readings of the Torah. And sometime in August, I'll post the first video about Exodus and the life of Moses. You all have a wonderful and blessed day.